Busian for Mama Kwabe Mon Famra, a channel is so Nindi News. Na Sabre no Agyapong Eden Sembi Abegu and Mountain so Nani Nano a concerning the flag bearer elections of the NPP. Na Osha a NPP said the Nemasi co with a elections at Ebebasona. Just a Agyapong Cherese Gofobi ya sorry the Tiana, and that's all my so any more sorry the Tiana. Just or Cherese on Tinaho matches obi afofoforo enane no kwaye enu nti o kire se NPP amonoku no o man treating failure na so man treating right. I say I will ditch NPP's 2024 campaign, move to US if I'm not treated right. Nti nsemo o dia to dan nkofo bi a obo mudin ewo ne nsem na mensia obebi ebekọ na nsem na nkasa o dia to dwa concerning elections 2023 flag bearer elections of the NPP. Yatimi ako TB na nyensemu a okan enti ana obede chi the NPP 2024 campaign na obekwakoto na US ni na no emu nchirimu ho na emum no before say beko audio no so no so we new on the channel e be share or be subscribe to channel no timi dia my name die ni so be like no comment no wa share na so wona on sentimi kan wonsa timi akabi nti sabu yanko na nsemu akan Japan dia to jana yanko na yanko TB efamra.
That is why I'm addressing these issues, creating awareness for everybody in the party to know that you cannot just neglect your people. Well, it has not gone well with some of them, those who are the polling station executives. So I'm addressing their issue, that we cannot allow them to work for the party to win. Whilst we are working, nobody asks for certificate. But after the victory, wherever you go, they will ask you certificate. I am of the opinion that it is not only certificate that does the magic. Those who can learn, should we allow to learn, push them. Those who cannot, in terms of book, you can give them training. Some can become plumbers, masons, carpenters, arc welders, seamstresses, hairdressers, and they all play a role to develop the country. So when you use somebody to go and work for you without asking certificate, and when the time comes that he needs help, he only asks for certificate. Why didn't you ask him or her what trade or what can he do that the party will help? Like I mentioned, you see, you are here. I also have a radio station. I know how much most of you make because it's standard. But I can tell you confidently that these masons, carpenters, and plumbers, they make more money than most of you elite. So that is where we have to address the problem, that we encourage people, like World Technical Institute, for instance. There are over 2,000 students, which I think is in right direction, and we have to encourage them by giving them sophisticated equipment to train these students to come out. Some can do their own business, some can join other institutions. We have neglected that area. That is why we always ask of certificate. And I'm telling you that in my outfit, when we come to the construction site, with all due respect to you, a mason makes 150 Ghana cedis. In 26 days, he makes 4,000. So, and a graduate at Oman FM, after taxes, makes about 2,500, 2,007. So what are you telling me? A plumber can charge me over 200,000 to fix or install whatever seats, toilet seats, and all those things in the house. So what are you saying? And that's the labor cost. You go and buy all the materials. So I'm drawing the attention of the party that look, let's widen the scope and don't ask of only certificate. Those who are brilliant and are interested in education, let's push them. Others who are not good in terms of education, it doesn't mean they are useless. We have to train them.
Okay.
We have to train them hands-on so that they can go on with their lives. And the top, they don't find that pleasant at all.
We will still come back to the top issues. At 99.7 FM, don't also forget that we are live on Info 91.1 FM. Would one say that the reason why you are aspiring to become the flag bearer of the new patriotic party, it's because of the grassroots?
It's not only the grassroots. You see, I've been a member of parliament for the past 23 years.
Okay.
And my vision, whatever I say, the government can choose to take it or not. Many a times they don't take it. And I think the problems confronting us as a nation today, it is all because we've been theorists for so long. We need to be practical. We need to take pragmatic decisions, approach to change the economy, especially coming to the north. With this vast land that we have here, my brother, I don't see why anybody from the north, 5 northern regions, will migrate to the south to look for a job.
Okay.
At all. Because the number of industries we can create, I personally believe and have the opinion that with the nature of the land, the size and everything, at least about 60% of Ghana industries should be in the 5 regions. You can have maize, which I see a lot, especially in the upper west. While west, the Sisala West and Sisala East.
Yes.
The way they grow the maize and I realized I could just come in with a plant. And what? How many plants? You can have a flour mill.
Okay.
For corn flour. You can have oil, corn oil, process corn into oil.
Okay.
You can process corn into ethanol. You can, the cheapest corn can give us cereal, baby foods.
Okay.
Conflicts. What are we doing? What are we doing as a country, as a nation, with all this vast land? I see that we have not paid attention to the people of Upper West in terms of farming and maize, especially. Because I see the yield are not that big. They are very small, which indicates that the land is not that fertile. So we have to apply manual fertilizers and go large scale. Again, let me tell you, your weather here, there's one product that will survive very well, but unfortunately, I don't see it here. Sugarcane.
Okay.
Sugarcane survives, during the day it's sunny, very scorchy, but in the night the weather cools down. That's the temperature that sugarcane survives. And you can have sugarcane, you have the sugarcane, you get sugar out of it, then you get alcohol, whiskey, cognac, factory, then chipballs, this. All these are made of sugarcane and sawdust, whatever from other things. So you can do it. After the chipballs, we generate electricity. Every sugar plant I visited in India generates its own electricity and does not rely on the national grid. So what are we doing? My brother, what are we doing? With all these things, and we can't do anything for ourselves. I want you to believe in me. If you don't, or you doubting Thomas, we can go to North East and see the factories that are built. We have acquired 125,000 acres of land given by Prime Chief. We have already cultivated 30,000 acres. We built a plant that produces starch, 300 tons a day. We are employing 960 permanent workers in one constituency. The second one is also coming up at Prime. The first one is Agyapong and Prime. Agyapong is 300 tons. Prime is 200 tons. At least we will employ 700 permanent workers in one constituency. what will be the ripple effect of these workers? Now, brother, we grow soya beans here, and there's no factory processing soya beans. Indians will come and buy it, export it to India, process it, and come and sell it to Africans again. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? And when you say all these things, you have the system, they have a problem with you. In fact, I went to Savannah, I did a clean campaign, educating them what we can do with our lands. I don't know if it didn't go well with the minister, regional minister. He just went on radio to insult me. And you know, the problem I have with my own party is when people do such things, they don't hear. When I respond, it's only Agyapong who is destroying the party. Because they don't want to accept their failures. And I'm telling you, read my lips. Look, what I've seen in the north here, I think God should lie all politicians on the table and lash all of us. Squeeze these ears and give them last warning that I've given you land in abundance to develop yourself and feed yourself. They are always begging white people for what? Jesus Christ. Share butter. The share nut you have here. My first time was coming from when my driver picked me from Wa Airport. Then he gave me the fruits. It's so sweet. Right there, I know what I will do. You don't have one juice factory here for these fruits. What is wrong with us? These fruits, it tastes so well. And you know what? I realize we don't need to mix it with sugar. And therefore, it's organic. And organic juice is more expensive than these ones that they use concentrate. My brother, besides that, the shea butter, my son who came in, he exports shea butter to American market. A kilo of shea butter here in 27 cities. He sells it $34, which is 480 Ghana cedis. We don't have a single factory here, my brother. Give me opportunity and you see the number of factories. I've lined up investors.
And Honorable, one would ask, you are a key member of the New Patriotic Party with all these brilliant ideas, and you seem to be someone closer to the president for so many years before even Nana became the president of the Republic of Ghana. Have you had series of discussion with Mr. President in terms of the direction he's taking the country?
Let me tell you, I started from President Kufuor's time when Kwashiga was agri minister. Your yam, I took yam to Holland, did the experiment. We can store yam for 8 months.
Okay.
Kwashiga, you see, the problem with government is they have the public servant, the technical, whatever. My brother, when you suggest something, they don't want to take it. You know, Kwashiga's time, I told them that fish, June, July, August, Ghanaian fishermen catch a lot of fish, they can't store it and they throw it back into the sea. So we should build blast freeze along the coast. You cannot just build coastal. You have to build coastal with blast freeze. The blast freeze is minus 40, 41 degrees. You blast freeze it for 24 hours. Then you move it to the coastal where you store it at a temperature of 10, minus 10, minus 12. My brother, do you know what one of the agric technical guy told me? We're going to smoke it. See, Jesus Christ. And let me tell you, from October 2021 to October 2022, I imported fish from Mauritania, 30 million loads. And we are our own enemies. Ghanaians are contracting, they give their license to Chinese, Lebanese, Indians to fish in our waters, and they give them only 1,000 cedis.
Nti abusuafo Kennedy akompre ko Japan ono na yekotie no nti nsɛm no de waka bebree de agu emonten so na de na wobetimi aka de afa Canada Japan ne nsɛm wɔde abɛto dwa no ho ma me ho agye nkyerɛ comment section so na me ka say I would ditch NPP 2024 campaign, move to US if I'm not treated right. Do you agree with Canada Japan? Let me have your comment on the comment section. Yeah, anymore. Say the nsɛm no besi akɔ update be ba beto ya no so bia no. Nya betina se di monchire mu atimi de asom.